All right, guys, let's talk about time management. One of my favorite topics because it's something that I struggled with so long and finally have been in better practice on how to manage my time better and how to work smarter, not harder. So I want to share with you guys one of my top tips that I try to implement every single day, and that is to plan 1 week at a time. So, what I generally do is either on a Sunday or first thing Monday morning. I prefer Sunday, so if I have time on my Sunday, maybe right in the morning when I wake up before the day starts, I try to plan out my week ahead. If I don't have time on the weekend, then I make sure I get it done first thing in the morning during my morning ritual. So, planning 1 week ahead for each week so it doesn't get too overwhelming. Generally I have a month, 2 months, or a quarter kind of planned out for like what my goals are, but I try to chunk it down into little bite-sized pieces of, focusing on a week at a time to work towards my bigger goals. And that really helps alleviate any stress and overwhelm when it comes to making your work more productive and not feeling like you're running around in circles, not getting much done. So planning a week ahead. So what I want you guys to do is think about three big things, the big weekly three that you want to get done during the week. You're going to write down those things, and I suggest using a planner. So let me just show you guys what I have here. I have what's called the Full Focus Planner, and this actually works really well for me because I plan in quarters, and this planner is broken up into quarters. And what I love is there's a weekly review in here. So I can use this weekly review when I'm doing my Sunday reviews to kind of write down, reflect on what I got done and what I didn't get done, and then it has your weekly three. Why three? Three has been shown to be a magic number when it comes to how much you can really accomplish in a week. If you do more than that, you're going to end up being just too busy and not getting much done. The goal is that you feel productive. Of course, if you get that done, you can move on to other projects. But we have so much going on in our lives that it's really important to just think about what are three things, big projects that I have to get done this week. Write them down. Then during the week, what you're going to do is you're going to focus on those big weekly threes, and you're going to break them down into action items for each day. So the goal is to try to get done the hard stuff. I don't know if you've ever read the book Eat the Frog by Brian Tracy. Talks about doing the hard stuff first. So that's really essentially the goal, is try not to do all your busy, tasky, checklist stuff done at the beginning. Try to work at the beginning of your day. Try to work on the big three projects. Maybe you're working on one project in one day, but chunk out the time that's going to move you towards completing that by the end of the week, and try to do that first. We've talked about avoiding distractions. Try to avoid any distractions that come up and really focus on the big three. That has been one of my key ingredients to my success when I'm planning out my week. And if I don't get all three done, I typically at least get two done. And that is a lot more progress that I've gotten in the past when I didn't start focusing on my big three. So I want you guys to comment below and write down, what are your big three? And you can think about this in terms, I know we're in the middle of the week. Think about this for next week. What are the big three that you want to get done? What are you going to do to what are you going to do? When are you going to do this? Are you going to do it on a Sunday or a Monday morning? And are you going to work on these first thing in the morning? Think about how you can time block out your day. That is just a small step towards having better time management and being more productive. Because the goal is that we're really working on things that are going to move our business forward, or if these are personal goals, things that are going to get us towards our personal goals, rather than, feeling like you're on that hamster on the wheel, you're just spinning around in circles and getting nothing done. Don't try to avoid all of that busy work. Don't focus on the busy work first. It's so easy to get sucked into. That's why it's so important to focus on your big weekly three at the beginning of your day. So I hope that tip helps you guys when it comes to time management. And don't forget to comment below and let me know what your big weekly three it will be for next week and what day is going to work for you to sit down and start planning this out.